Hello, everybody. Hey, I wanted to do maybe another film, and I had a lot of things on my mind here lately. Of course, I'm still getting this treatment for the cancer in my right lung, and I'm still waiting to find out the radiation treatment that they did on my brain when they made that face mask and it covered my face and it bolted to the table where I couldn't move, but when they rolled me into the machine to do the radiation, I'm still waiting to find out did it do any good. And the doctor said, they said, well, we know that the treatment that we're giving you for the tumor in your lung, this influenza, it won't do anything for the brain. So we'll have to switch the chemo into something that'll actually break through that barrier and actually go into where this is at. But so now I guess they're waiting to possibly if I heard them right, they want to do another full MRI and a CT and a CAT scan and all these tests all over again, just so they can see has it done any more spreading since then, and was they able to get it with the radiation before he tries to switch and for something that supposed to work uh, for the spot that's there in my brain. I still have really pressure on the brain. I have burning at times. I have pressure at different places. Um, it hurts. Yeah, it hurts, and it hurts in my lung. I can't use my arms, my shoulders. I can't stretch them out. Put any big, large weight in my arms. I got to set it. It just the cramping and it just brings tears to my eyes. I can't put my arms behind my back or above my shoulders, and uh, yeah, I'm a mess. So anyway, I'll pray for you. You pray for me. And I wanted to do another film, you know, about all this stuff that's been going on. And I am truly amazed of how many's finally out there reporting uh, that within their presentations, they're finally understanding that the things that's overtaken this nation, it overtakes it from within. And uh, and this is history throughout all the way back into the Bible and all the way back even unto them. And Christ told them about this. He warned them about this. The prophets warned about this, and so did his own apostles. That all these things would always begin in bringing down the nations. Uh, it will always begin from within. It wouldn't be with war. It wouldn't be with battle, bows and arrows and spears and all these other things of war. It would be with the numbers of the people. And this is what we're clearly seeing throughout even this nation of allowing these Muslims to overtake this nation. And just by simply just walking right in, there'll be so many of them, there won't be no getting them all out. The same as what is happening and has happened in the last 100 years or more, actually more than that, of all of the Muslims and Islams that overtook Israel. There's just so many of them, there's no getting them all out without a whole lot of bloodshed. There's no just walking them all out until them get back across the border, you see. And we've had this really, really bad hurricane that came in just a few days ago. Yeah, it got bad. I told everybody a week before it ever happened. I did. It's been recorded. I told them it would be the worst in history that they'd ever seen. It would break records in winds. It would actually stay in place for the longest time that it's ever been recorded in history over land and over the islands. I tried to tell people, but I'm not the weather man. I go by the visions and the dreams that the Lord has given me down through all these years and all these that He's still been giving me. And I go by what He has shown me. But it doesn't matter what the Lord shows me. You see, it's just whatever these renowned ministers have come up with and whatever they all believe together as to how things are supposed to be and going to be. There's nothing I can do about their teachings. I even took the time to type up there on Facebook, going from a comment of a post that was made. And when I started typing this, I just couldn't stop. I just kept going and going and going with it. And it's like, Mike, what's the sense of typing all of this stuff out? Because if it comes to anything of this nature, I can't get 100 views out of Facebook, you know. And I'm in amazement, 'cause, out of all the postings that I have done of all this other stuff that everybody else posts, and sharing it or making a comment to somebody else's shared post, oh, I'll get 50 likes, you know, because I'm sharing somebody else's, what they have said, you know, what comments they have made, but not me. Okay. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to get, and I got a reunion coming up back in my hometown. This in a few weeks here, and I'm excited to go, but I don't want to go and damper the party, you know, because I am in so much pain, you know. Maybe I should have went ahead and just allowed them to go ahead and cut out half of my lung. Well, it wouldn't be into my brain by now. If I'd have just buckled down and said, okay, this is it, you know. And now we still have that option. Oh, that silly phone. Every time an email comes through, it wings that other phone over. I forgot to turn it off. Anyhow, I was telling you about all this typing that I've done, going off of subjects and subjects that people has plastered all over the country. And I just couldn't stop. You know, I just kept typing and typing and typing. And I'm not a typist. I'm not a speller, you know. So I spent the longest time trying to backspace and, okay, I misspelled that one. Okay, where's the word search? Okay, which word do I use? And, you know, to try and present it appropriately without all the stuff being misspelled and you know, typed in, and oh, I said that wrong. I found posts that, you know, I forgot the S or I forgot the T, or there's always something, you know, with the and Facebook, it lags all the time. And I've got a powerful computer, not as much as these gaming computers, but I've got a pretty good high-powered one, and it just still, Facebook just lags and lags. It takes you forever to type anything into a box. Okay. But anyway, going off of this uh, typing that I done, I'm going to go ahead and read through this. And at least it'll be recorded maybe in film. When there's so much more I could do with this. You know, because I could keep going on for hours and days and hours and showing them even the relations of what is happening even unto our president that we love, and the workers of iniquity and love their sin they hate. They're out for blood, and they're out to crucify him in any way they can and to bring him down, and that's exactly what they're trying their best to do. Ignoring all these others that has gotten away with everything that they did when it was the president before him, and all those that was in power got away with and actually did, and they can prove no one is bringing them to court. Still crying out, impeach him, impeach him. This is crazy. They wish to crucify in a spiritual sense, but yet in a physical form. They're doing their best to crucify him. But as we look back through our Bible and see what all they did even under Christ, now we know good and well that Trump is not the Messiah, neither is he the Christ, and neither is he the Antichrist. The Antichrist sits in the temple and he declares there is, in the mid, and he declares there is no such thing as a God. You're not going to get Trump to say that garbage. Besides that, he's not of the seed of David. He wasn't born in Bethlehem like Christ was. He certainly didn't spend any time around the Sea of Galilee fulfilling scriptures of prophecy of the true teacher and all, and that Christ fulfilled. So you see, they see what they see. Many claim that we're already in the 7-year tribulation. No, sorry people, no. But it is walking to the doorsteps, that's for sure, of getting everything set up so that everything else can come into play. So I'm going to go through this reading real quick and see if I can get through this. And I'll be making a few comments as I bring it along, and it's not that long. But I want to show you how these things are clearly still in relation in a spiritual form and as well as a physical form of what is going on right here in our own nation. I began talking about these blasted Democrats and what all they're getting away with and what all they're all doing against our nation and Trump. And I stated that these blasted Democrats would crucify Trump on a cross if they could get away with it. They would. And that is just what they're doing now unto him. Just the same as when they cried out, "Give us Barabbas." Who do they cry out for now? Oh, they would still take Hillary if they could get her back in the running. Who in the world did they cry out? They cry out for someone else who has the opposite beliefs and convictions and agendas as Trump, when Christ has all of the agenda of trying to help the people. Trump's done everything to try and help the people and the nations. So did Christ. So who do they cry out for now? A thief? A traitor? It's what they want. He who got away with murder and was given unto the children of Israel from the Jews and to the Jews. They cried out, "Give us Barabbas, give us Barabbas." Guess who Barabbas stands for in our day and time? I will continue. Knowing that one man shall die to save the world. This is what they're hoping to see. They're hoping to watch Trump die so that they might believe that they can save the world, even with this garbage that they're presenting and what they believe to be as fact. And that's what they got and was given. And because they wanted to watch an innocent man die, so did they want to watch Christ. They would do this on to Trump if they could get away with it. And that's what they're doing unto him. But as Christ arose the third day, well, Trump's going to rise again. I do believe in 2020. Yeah, I think he's going to rise for the occasion. For the people will stand up like never before to help him. because we admire the help that he has truly given and done for the nations, for the gospel, for the truth. He's clearly against abortions. Murder is murder. But who do these people cry out for? Somebody who loves this murder, even of the children, even before they're born, and now approving in some states even after they're born, that the woman can decide, I no longer get rid of the child. One post stated in recording, and it was played back, but they're not putting it on the air, of a Planned Parenthood facility telling the mother, they said, but what happens if we do all of this and the child still lives? They said, well, we'll just break its neck when it comes out of the womb. We'll make sure it dies. Ouch. How can these people, even of the gospel, stand back and watch and say nothing? And if we do, they attack us as if we are the racists, that we are the bigotry. No, we're not. I think Trump's going to kick it. I think he's going to kick them to the curb. I think people will rumble the streets, not in a fight, but will stand from miles to miles to miles to stand up for him and vote for him. You see, we stand for Trump. At least I do. And I know many people, even my friends, they do too. I know people that I worked with, and from people that I've worked with down through the last 40 years, I know that they stand up for Trump. But we're just a few handful of people. You see, and I stand for God and his Son, who sits at the right hand of his majesty, the great I am. God is a spirit. Even the Apostle Paul wrote, for there is even a spiritual body that ye cannot see. No, they cannot. They see Christ. He was the one manifested in the flesh. Oh, believe me, when he stepped into that vision, it's just like looking at you and me. These Democrats, they are the new Sanhedrin in America, just like what was given unto Israel. The Sanhedrin was the scribes, the Pharisees, the Sadducees. This is what we've been given in America. And they even got their own priests to cry out, impeach him, because he doesn't agree with their agenda. I stand up for our beliefs and teachings, which was written in the Word of God, which shall prevail. Let me pause this, because now I got a bunch of ruckus in the kitchen, and I hate to start over.